Town of Babylon Rental Board to order. It is now 6 o'clock. Please stand with us and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sal Lucano. I'm the chairman of the rental board. With me this evening, our fellow board members, Vice Chair Carla Bryant, Kelly Medwig, Mike Murray, Mark Smith, and Janina Martinez. For the record, Maria Idisi is excused this evening and Patrick Nolan is excused. However, we do have a quorum present.
Before we begin calling the hearing scheduled for this evening, I would like to take a moment and explain our procedures. I will call the hearing scheduled one at a time in the order that has been published in a legal notice and listed on our agenda. Starting with case number 1, I will read the legal notice aloud. The applicant or an authorized representative will step up to the podium. The speaker must give his or her name and home address for the record. All speakers will be sworn in by myself. The applicant or their representative will be given an opportunity to present any information that they wish to present to the board. If none, we will proceed to board questions. After board questions, any interested parties will have an opportunity to speak. The applicant will be called back at the end of the hearing to respond to any questions or concerns. The public hearing will likely be closed after the applicant answers any final questions. Should there be any open issues on the application or items that need to be remedied or corrected, the hearing may be held open for a longer period in the board's discretion to allow time for the applicant to make such corrections. If you wish to speak, ladies and gentlemen, please keep it to the property issues and the property issues only. At this time, we ask you please silence your cell phones. And please note, the rental board shall have the right to rely on any information that is presented by the applicant. If any such information is later found to be inaccurate or incorrect, the rental board may determine that any approvals, rental permits, or other actions previously granted in connection with the applicant are null and void. Thank you.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to remind everyone that we are being filmed. We are on live streaming on YouTube. We also do use software called Townscape that checks for short-term rentals and Airbnb rentals. At this time, I'd like to call the first new application, 1 Sand Lane in Lindenhurst. 1 Sand Lane in Lindenhurst. Please come forward. Be on second call. 780 Conklin Street in East Farmingdale. How are you today, sir?
Good. How are
Please
you?
raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you. For the record, sir, can you please state your name and your home address?
Sure. Howard Dong, 217 North Chestnut Street, Massapequa, New York, 11758.
Great, thank you, sir. When you sent in the application, do you agree to the terms and conditions that the town sent you?
Yes.
Anyone here from the board have any questions or concerns or comments?
Yes, I do, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir.
How are you, Mr. Dong? My name is Mike Murray.
Hi, Mike.
There's an issue, couple issues. Well, really only one issue that we need to take care of before you're granted your permit. Okay? Would you please be able to replace the broken, excuse me,
The apron?
the apron and all the broken sidewalk pieces around the perimeter of the property? The property owners are responsible for the sidewalks.
Okay. That's
Okay.
a huge expense.
Oh, I understand, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
How much time do I have? to do that?
What's the
We give
extension?
it till April 30.
April 3rd. Yeah, kind of cold now to do cement work.
Correct.
Yeah, you can get them March, beginning April.
And if you need more time, you just ask for it.
Okay. All right.
Okay, sir, that's all.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah,
Like
hold
the
on a minute.
photos?
Anyone here in the audience wishing to speak regarding this property? Okay, hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to extend till April 30th to do the necessary cement work.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Mike Murray.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. So, sir, just so you know, we're going to extend this to April 30th so you can replace all the broken cement pieces and also the apron, okay? You don't have to, you can leave, you don't have to wait. Yep. 12 Shorey Lane in Amityville. 12 Surrey Lane in, 12 Surrey Drive in Amityville.
I'm sorry.
How are you today?
Great, thank you.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
Ronald Hernandez, 8 Seaway Drive, Copiague, New York.
When you sent in the application for this property, do you agree to the terms and conditions?
Yes, I did.
Anyone here from the board have any questions or concerns or comments regarding this property?
Yes, I do, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir.
How are you, sir, tonight, sir? My name is Mike Murray. As the previous applicant, there's a few items we'd like you to take care of before you are granted your permit, okay?
Okay.
We'd like you to replace the driveway and the apron,
Okay.
okay?
Yes.
Replace all the broken pieces of the sidewalk,
Mm-hmm.
all right? Repair the fence. There's a piece of the fence on the front side. Yeah,
That one, okay.
that's hanging there, and the fabric on it, please?
Okay, yes.
Okay? And just remove all debris from the property, please.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Mhm.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hold on 1 sec, wait a sec. Please, just stay there 1 second. Anyone here from the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Okay, hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to extend till April 30th. Kelly Medwig.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Mike Murray.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. So, sir, just to recap, you're going to have to replace the driveway and the apron, replace the broken sidewalk pieces, repair the fence, and remove all the debris around the property. Also, when you have the driveway ripped up, because obviously there's time where you rip up the driveway and you have to let it settle then, we just ask you call the town when the driveway is ripped up so that we could send the inspector there when the driveway is ripped up, okay? Just to make sure it's done properly, okay?
All right.
Thank you very much. We're going to give you until April 30th, okay?
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Good night.
Would you like the photos, sir?
Yes, please.
Thank you. Enjoy your holidays.
Bye-bye.
As we move on, 2095 Great Neck Road in Copeg. Oh, that's you?
Same,
Okay.
yes.
Just like to remind you, sir, that you're still under oath. Okay. When you sent in the application for this property, do you agree to the terms and conditions on this property?
Yes, I did.
Great. Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
No, thank you.
Anyone in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Okay, hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve. Kelly Medwig.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Mike Murray.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, your permit's been granted, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
17 Maple Street in Wyandanch.
Good evening.
Good evening, how are you, sir?
Great, thanks. How you doing?
Good, please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Great. For the record, sir, can you please state your name and your home address?
David Elgavich, 31 Wilmington Drive, Melville, New York, 11747.
Thank you, sir. When you sent in the application, do you agree to the terms and conditions on this property?
I do.
Thank you, sir. Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
I do, Mr. Chairman. Janina Martinez. How are you? How are you doing
Hey, good
today?
evening.
Before we approve your rental permit, we need you to take care of one thing. It's just to remove all the debris from the property. So the tires, all the debris from the back there needs to be removed, please. We have pictures here too for you if you want me to
Yeah.
give them to me at the end, okay? All that, the ladders, everything has to be put away.
Just the containers. Mike, what's that container?
What's the container up on the screen? Do you know?
Sorry?
It's a tank, the guy.
Yeah, all those gas
All
tanks.
those gas-
all has
Yeah, all
to
that
go.
stuff can't be there, sir.
So the tanks have to
Yeah,
be removed,
I
the
will make
ladder
sure
has
to
to be
remove
removed.
everything, no problem.
Okay, we
Will
don't
be
have
done.
any, yes. So, like I said, we have the pictures here. We're gonna give it to December 18th to remove all the debris. Will you just send
I
us the
think by
pictures?
which I think we should be good.
Okay.
Anyone else from the board have any questions or concerns regarding this property?
No, thank
Anyone here in the audience have any questions or concerns?
Sorry, I'm sorry?
No, I asked if anyone in the audience has any questions or concerns. No? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to extend Janina Martinez to December 18th.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Carla Bryant.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. Okay, so we're just going to extend it to December 18th for you, just to remove all the debris, clean up the property, you know.
Will be
make sure
done.
it's- Okay? Thank you, sir.
Perfect. I have another application with you guys.
14 Hobb Avenue?
Yeah, you
Okay,
guessed it.
so 14 Hobb Avenue in Babylon. I'd like to remind you, sir, that you're still under oath, okay? When you sent in the renewal for this property, do you agree to the terms and conditions on this property?
I do.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
And I'm still the same person, same address.
Exactly, yes. Anyone here from the board have any questions or concerns regarding this property?
I do, Mr. Chairman. Janina Martinez. Okay, so again, so before we approve your permit, we need you to take care of a few things. We need you to repair the driveway, please. This is, right here.
Okay.
Yeah, repair this driveway, or this, right? There's a driveway right there. Just repair, can you please repair the driveway?
You want me just to patch it over there? Because this property, we purchased it. It
Okay.
actually was inspected and approved by you guys less than a year ago. The driveway is in a decent shape.
Yeah, just want you to
Just to
repair it.
patch it, I will patch it, no
Correct,
problem.
exactly, that's fine. And just replace the front right here, the front walkway, this broken piece.
That's the front, it's the front where it's heading to the street, right? That's where it is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So just replace that. Like I said, we also have pictures if you want, we can bring you the pictures, okay?
trust you.
And just also remove the debris from the property, the chairs, all that needs to be removed
That's
as well.
actually not even mine. It's belonged to the landscaper to the side, but I will push it, yes.
Yeah, we have to, please.
Yeah,
take
it's
it
all
out,
his
remove
stuff,
it.
nothing
Yes.
to do with us.
Perfect, yes. And that's it. And we're gonna give it to December 18th to replace,
Yeah,
to
yeah,
no, we're gonna do actually April 30th, because you have to
Actually,
replace the
with
driveway.
With the concrete, I might need a little bit.
No, we're gonna
more
have it to
time.
April 30th to replace the driveway
Yeah,
and
I will
repair
try-
the driveway and repair the broken piece,
I'll
okay?
try to do it everything on time if I'm gonna catch a nice day and a break. If not,
No problem, we have it to April 30th,
perfect.
okay?
Anyone here in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to extend to April 30th, Janina Martinez.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Carla Bryant.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none? So we're just going to extend this till April 30th for you to repair the driveway and also replace the front walkway, the broken pieces, and clean up the debris on the property.
Perfect. If I'm gonna be able to do it before, should I send you pictures?
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Done?
Okay, do you want the pictures? We have the pictures here for you.
I will take, sure, why not? Somebody spend money on me.
You'll get the bill.
I'm sure.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
35 Winter Avenue, Wheatley Heights. How are you today, sir?
Good evening.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you, sir. For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
Dr. Ravi Ramjet, 1072 Westminster Avenue, Dix Hills, New York, 11746.
Thank you, sir. When you sent in the renewal, when you sent in the application on this property, you agree to the terms and conditions on this property?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
I do, Mr. Chairman. Hi, how are you this evening? Right here?
How you doing?
Okay, you just have a few things that need to be taken care of before you get your permit. One is you have debris around the property. Oh, actually, I see a little broken fence here. Is that?
Concrete, yeah, all the concrete.
Oh, yeah, all the concrete that's by the fence or anywhere on the property needs to be removed. Okay? The fence is not on there. That fence should be, that fence looks like it's.
Is that your fence?
Whose
it's
fence is, oh, okay. Yeah, because I'm looking at it because it wasn't on the report. You have this unlicensed, unregistered vehicle in the driveway that needs to be removed. Okay? And then any debris around the property must be removed as well. Okay? Anything that's just back here, what about this back here? All that, if we can go back down a picture for a moment?
Is that broken concrete or
Is that a
Or is that like a pattern?
It's like a pattern.
a patio, like slate or something? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, so that looks about it. So I have pictures for you that you can take. And basically just go around the property and inspect your property and see what needs to be done for the upkeep.
Okay, so debris, just to review, debris removal, that car, that unlicensed car
Yes, all the concrete, the loose concrete.
by the tree?
Yeah,
Okay.
anywhere in the property, if there's some further down, wherever it is, just remove it. All of this here on the side by the fence. Everything just needs to go, as long as it's not like, furniture or things of that sort.
Got it.
Okay?
Anyone here in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to extend to April 30th, Carla Bryant.
Seconded by?
Second by Janina Martinez.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. So just to recap, we would like you to remove the cement pieces and all other debris and remove that unregistered vehicle, and we'll give you till April 30th, okay?
Okay, and if I get it done sooner, what's the process of submitting pictures, or
You can send us pictures, and then we'll send an inspector down.
where does the pictures go to, or who does it go to?
It's called rentalcomments@townofbabylon.com.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, would you like the photos?
If you don't mind.
Yes, they're right here.
124 South 26th Street in Wyandanch, New York.
Like in high school.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, how are you?
Good, thank you. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. For the record, ma'am, can you please state your name and your home address?
Well, my name is Angie Murden Blasingame, and my home address is 11 Brown Street in Malone, New York.
Thank you. Now, just a quick question. Since you live in Malone, New York, do you have a local property representative that's here in Suffolk County? Someone that
Yes,
Okay, in Suffolk County?
yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay. When you sent in the application, do you agree to the terms and conditions that the town sent to you?
Yes.
Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding any of this property?
I
didn't
would,
know-
Mr. Chairman.
I didn't hear you.
I asked if anybody on the board would like to speak. So,
Oh, I'm sorry.
yes, that's okay.
Okay, so we're here at the first picture. So there's debris scattered around the property that needs to be removed. The shed, if we go back right here, the branches need to be removed off of the shed.
Okay, the branches need to be removed and,
Yeah, anything on top of the shed needs to be off of the shed,
Okay.
whether it's branches or whatever. There's debris there. I guess the branch, this slate, there's some wood there, yeah, that needs to be removed.
that's only there because that's where the cesspool is, and it has a concrete, but we wanted to mark it, so that's why that's there. We have a cesspool in the backyard.
Is there a cover on the cesspool, ma'am?
Yes.
Yeah,
Where's the cover?
They just went and marked it, that's what it
Okay.
is. That's all right.
It's just that it sinks in, and we just wanted to make sure that's the only reason why that board is there.
Okay.
okay, so, yeah, so, your driveway. You have to replace your driveway. There's several cracks throughout the driveway. I don't think it's something that's patchable, so we recommend that you replace the driveway.
I don't know if I'm gonna have enough money to do that because I'm recently retired. My husband's on disability, he's retired. And I'm just trying to let my daughter live there. That's the only thing. My daughter's living there, and it's not, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough money to replace a whole driveway.
We're gonna give you time to do it.
Yeah, but
gonna give you a few
I'm
months.
only getting a little bit of money. I'm living on a limited income.
I know, but we have to abide by certain guidelines,
Okay.
yeah. And
I'll
then,
try to do the best I can, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to replace that whole driveway. That's like a couple of $1,000. I don't know if I'm gonna have that. Is there anything else? Can I dig it up or
You
something
need a
else?
driveway.
You can't
need a
dig it up.
driveway,
yeah.
unfortunately. But,
Is there anything y'all can do for me?
Why don't you speak to your driveway people, like a driveway person?
I did. I had it done quite a few years ago. And I don't even know the person that did it, that was years ago, I don't even know what it's gonna cost me to do that. Like I said, I'm living on limited income. My daughter, she's just barely making it. We trying to pay the mortgage there, and I have a mortgage upstate as well. I'll try to do the best I can, but I don't know if I'm be able to afford to do that.
Well, just try to see what you can do by April.
And then if you need a little bit of an extension, you could always ask us for more of an extension, just write in and just say you need an extension.
I'm gonna take my entire savings just to do that driveway. And then I ain't gonna have nothing to fall back on. All right, I'll try to do it, but I'm like, I just retired, like 2 years ago.
The town has to be, consistent with everyone, ma'am. So if we, everyone
And
has
I'm just trying to do everything legal. I don't want to do nothing illegal. You understand what I'm trying to say? I don't want to do nothing illegal. That's why I made sure that I had everything in order. I'm trying to get everything in order. But you said April.
April, so that gives you, 5 months.
I'll see what I can do in 5 months, but
And then if you need a little bit of
I'm
an
only
extension.
making not much money, not now. If I was working, it would be fine, but I'm not working no more.
I
I'll try.
understand.
If you want the whole driveway, that's gonna take my entire savings, so I'm just gonna be, okay. I'll try to do the best I can.
Yeah. Did anyone else live in this home besides your daughter? Any family, non-family members?
No,
So when you used to live in this home?
yes,
And then you moved?
yes,
And then your daughter took over?
yes.
Okay, and there has not been anybody else not related to you living in that home?
No.
So that would be considered.
Are you planning to rent this property?
What'd you say?
Are you planning to rent the property to somebody else or anything like that?
No, my daughter has the property.
Okay.
Well, if you,
She's here, and she's living in the property.
if you put your daughter on the deed of the house,
No,
Yeah, put her on the deed, then-
is only underneath me and my husband. This
But if
is
you-
the first time we
Right,
doing
no,
something like
if you
that.
put your daughter on
I
the,
don't have another rental property or anything like that.
your daughter willing to sign an affidavit and have it notarized that she's going to be living there for the foreseeable future?
Yes,
She's going to be paying you rent?
yes.
How much
She,
rent is she going to be paying you?
huh?
How much rent is she going to be paying you?
21.
Okay. If it's your daughter, you have two options. It's your family. You can have her added to the deed. You don't have to apply for a permit at that point. You don't have to worry about the driveway. The other option is if you want this rental permit, you can rent it out to whoever you want. You can pay it.
Wait, I don't understand what you're saying. I didn't.
Well, I'm not here to give you legal
No,
advice.
I know,
What I'm
I
here
know.
to do is just make suggestions to you that, when you're applying for a rental permit, technically you're applying for a permit to use this property as an investment property.
Right.
If your daughter is just using it for herself, technically, if you have submitted an affidavit, maybe we can, work something around that. But you would have to agree that you're not gonna be renting it out to anybody other than your daughter forever.
Okay.
Other than
Forever.
that, what I would suggest you do is, get the, deed, work out a deal where the deed is in your daughter's name, then she can live there legally, and you don't have to rent it out at all, and you don't have to worry about the private.
Okay. But let me,
That
look
would
at,
require you withdrawing your application for the rental.
I don't want to withdraw the application.
So what, my suggestion
Is to try to get that driveway down.
Get the driveway.
Yeah, get,
Okay.
you're getting $2,100 a month from your daughter. This is
Yeah.
an investment property. The whole
Well, I'm paying the mortgage on that house.
Excuse me, how much is the mortgage?
Purpose of a rental property.
I want to know.
In the town of Babylon or any town is just to,
wanna know.
you're investing in a business. So that
Okay.
business is gonna generate you money or income. But the point is, if you're in Malone, New York, and this is the town of Babylon, and you have neighbors around the house has to be up to standard so the neighbors don't start complaining
Okay.
about how the house looks. Because there's been instances where if the owner of the house doesn't live in the house starts getting out of shape.
Right.
Starts getting, people coming in and out of it. That's what we're trying to get at.
Okay,
But if
okay.
it's your daughter, I mean, like I said, if you can work that out, that's fine. But if you want the rental permit, that's why they're asking.
Yeah, I want a rental permit in case I ever decide to
Right.
rent.
But,
Oh, okay.
you gotta think
Yeah.
of it long
Oh,
term.
okay.
The investment will, counteract itself if you're getting rental from the tenant. It'll be able to offset money
Okay.
that you're putting in now.
I'll see about getting the driveway.
Or you can readdress getting a rental permit later on down the line if your daughter chooses not to reside there any longer.
You'd have to go to deed, though.
Just get,
Ah.
she has,
Yeah,
yeah,
she'd
she has
have
to
to go
do
on
the
the deed,
driveway,
yeah,
I think.
yeah.
That's what we have.
Well, right now, I want the rental
Okay.
permit as well.
But we want the driveway.
Then the driveway must be taken care of.
Okay.
There we go, moving on.
And you need a new driveway.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Hold on one second. Anyone in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Hearing none, do we have a motion at this time?
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Before the motion,
Yes.
when the driveway gets dug up, could you please contact the rental board, and they'll send an inspector out to take pictures of it dug up before it's replaced?
If I get it dug up, what do you mean dug up?
So when you're.
When you replace it.
When they replace it. they take it
Oh,
out.
I thought they'd just go over the top of it, no?
No, it's got to be replaced.
I don't know. Look, I only had the driveway done once.
Just send us pictures when you're doing the driveway.
Okay. I'm sorry, I took so much of your time.
At this time, do we have a motion?
Yes, motion to extend to April 30th, Carla Bryant.
Seconded by?
Second by Janina Martinez.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. So, ma'am, just to recap, we're going to need you to replace the driveway, remove all the debris and the tree debris, including on top of the shed, and
Okay.
then there's those pavers in the back that need to be ripped up as well. Okay?
The papers?
They're pavers,
In the back that are cracked.
plates right here.
Oh, those,
Yeah.
okay.
And just, and once
We
again,
just
ma'am,
used to use that to put, like a table on.
yeah,
but
that's a
you
tripping hazard, because there's a deviation. So then we just ask when the driveways, when they rip it up, that we just send pictures to the town, and then an inspector will go down. We'll just let the town know. We have to inspect to make sure they're doing it properly. Okay? It's to protect you. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
The photos.
Good night.
Thank you.
It was number,
Well, those are just the photos.
As we go back, on second call, 1 Sand Lane in Lindenhurst, New York.
No, nothing else, it's just
the
Just what
driveway,
was required.
basically, and the papers.
yes.
Thank you, ma'am. And the debris. How are you today?
Hey, good.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you, sir. When you sent in the application on this property, do you agree to the terms and conditions that the town sent you?
I do.
Thank you, sir. For the record, what's your name and your home address?
Full name is Shoref Taneja. Home address is 1 Sand Lane, Lindenhurst, New York, 11757.
Do you live in that house, or do you live no, where do you live?
In Melville,
What's
with
the
my
address?
family, 24 Bramble Lane, Melville, New York, 11747.
Thank you, sir. Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
Yes, I would, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir.
How are you tonight, sir?
Good, how are you?
I have a question for you. Do you rent this out as an Airbnb? Because it is advertised.
Yes.
So you're admitting to doing that, short-term rentals?
When I'd purchased the house, I'd listed it, then I realized it was approved by the town. So it's currently listed, but I, don't make sure that we allow new tenants to come in. Someone that has booked the
You
property.
gotta take that listing down.
Yes, okay,
And short-term rentals are not permitted in the town of Babylon.
right. So we do rentals more than 28 days, correct? That's the,
No.
That's a short-term rental.
right, more than 28 days are allowed in the town,
Are required,
8 days.
Right.
are required.
yes.
Is that the code?
Yeah, going forward, or, there won't be any short-term rentals in the
Peter, more than 28 days? Sorry? What's considered a short-term rental?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 28 days or more. I think I've read all the codes to abide by them. So this house will follow all town codes.
See it more? Yes.
Yes, sir.
This is my dad, Raj.
Okay, sir, just please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Thank you, sir. For the record, what's your name and your home address?
My name is Rajesh Taneja, and my address is 24 Bramble Lane, Melville, New York, 11747.
Okay.
So, from what I heard, is there an ordinance or the town rule that does not allow Airbnb in town of
Correct.
Babylon?
Yes.
Correct.
So we were not aware of that. Apologies for the inconvenience we caused to the town. We were under the impression that we could do Airbnb with a rental permit. But if that's not the case, I'll really appreciate if someone can guide me to that ordinance or that rule which says that town of Babylon does not allow Airbnb, and I'm happy to sort of, comply with the rules then. We will not do Airbnb.
Yeah, no, there's definitely a code on the books. We have it.
So you have been renting it out, Airbnb?
So we were, but we were not aware that the town does not allow. We thought the mistake we did was we did not have a rental permit and hence we applied for one. But now if we are told that we are not allowed Airbnb, we would not do that. We would not do it.
Note it for the record, section 281-8 of the Babylon Town Code. All permits issued pursuant to this chapter shall be valid for a period of 1 year from the date of issue.
1 year.
Can I just take a pen?
You can.
Section 281.
So yeah, if the town does not allow it, obviously we would not do it. We don't want to do anything which is against the rules of the town. We got a beautiful house. We'll then look for a long-term tenant if that's the case. But we would certainly need a rental permit for a long-term rental also.
And for the previous, if there was any renters, we got town complaints or issues to pay for the fines that we did, and those we're going to take care of once we get the approval.
You were given fines already?
Yes.
You have fines
Yes,
outstanding?
We have a court date.
And court date is after the this hearing.
Okay. So you understand what was explained to you, right?
Yes.
Let me just ask you one question. When did you figure out that it was against the town code to do short-term rentals?
Today, honestly,
Okay,
I
that's when
didn't
we
have
saw-
an
well,
idea.
Today,
Yeah.
I mean, just now?
I realized, once we got the tickets, we realized that not doing short-term rental wasn't allowed. My understanding was the short-term rental wasn't allowed until we had this hearing. But now that I'm hearing.
As
that
of
it's-
today, you were still on, it was still on Airbnb today.
Yeah, we're not accepting any new tenants.
No, so
When did you get the tickets?
They're various over the last 4 to 5 months.
When you going to court?
The date has to be, I'm getting a date back in an email.
So we missed the last date. We asked for a new date. We will go when the new date is given to us.
We can't issue you a permit tonight based on all this.
No.
I don't know.
No, but we are not asking for a short-term permit now.
No, I
because now we
understand it,
know.
No,
but based on the information in front of us, we cannot.
Also, now let me just ask you one question. Would you want an Airbnb next to you in your house in Melville? Would you want someone to have an Airbnb next to you, having parties?
Depends if it's a responsible landlord, I have no problems, but again, we have to abide by the rules of the town and the people. I'm happy to abide, but again, we do not give it to individuals. We give it to just families, the full house. We don't do one room, single rooms. And we have house rules. We don't allow more than 2 cars to be parked. When we honor a guest, we make sure we don't allow them to have a party because it's on the water. So a lot of people come to us asking for doing a party, and we say, no, you're not giving it for a party. You can have it only for a stay. So we do respect the neighbors and try to sort of, make sure that no one has any inconvenience. And to be honest, if you ask me a question, I would not have a problem as long as I have a responsible landlord next to me giving an Airbnb. But yeah, if there's nuisance, I would not be happy about it.
At this time, is there anyone else on the board that has any questions, concerns, or comments? Is there anyone here in the audience that has any questions, concerns? Just have a seat, gentlemen. So we have- Okay. How are you today, sir?
Very good.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you, sir. For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
Name is Ronald Bologna, 15 Sands Lane, Lindenhurst, New York, 11757.
How may we help you this evening?
Well, from what I can see is the Airbnb was going on for almost a year now. It's increased car traffic to the area. We're limited for parking as it is down there. It's a house setup that is technically for partying. People come from out of town, Rhode Island, Texas, all over the place. There's been, on some occasions, 3 different families in a week there. Most of the time, it's, I'd say 4 days rental at a time.
It's a nice spot. We looked at the rental.
Yes. But it also entices parties and so forth, and it's not a partying area right there. It's causing extra traffic. There's kids in the area there. We got to worry about the extra vehicles and the kids. You don't have sidewalks on continuous sidewalks down there. It's very spotty, so the kids have to play in the street and so forth. It's not benefiting the neighborhood at all. In fact, it's doing just the opposite. I think that's about all I have to say.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else have any comments? Yes, how are you, sir? Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you, sir. For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
Jason Cohen, 23 Sands Lane.
How may we help you?
So, as Ron said, this has been going on for a long time. We're on the water, and there, for the most part, it's quiet, but there are parties that go on there. It gets loud. There are unfamiliar cars. We have families. So it's...
Could you just speak up a little, please?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a little concerning. We have families, strangers in the neighborhood. It's a dead end. So, you generally...
Is number 1 at the dead end, or is number 1 at the beginning of the block?
It's the whole... There's 2 dead ends.
Okay.
I mean,
It's a weird setup.
it's like a little triangle, but we're both at dead ends on that street. I don't know if there was supposed to be something on record from Rich Shaver's office regarding all the summonses that have been sent and disregarded.
Did you email the rental office?
I emailed Rich and the town attorney, I think it's George Rosario? Or, I'm sorry. I guess there isn't anything?
Which is why the violations they probably received came through.
Right. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else here to speak about this property? Hold on a second. How are you today, sir?
Good evening.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
For the record, sir, please state your name and your home address.
My name's Gregory Neem. I live at 23 Sunrise Avenue in Lindenhurst, New York, 11757. I just wanted to address this as, I have no problem people renting. There's a lot of people who rent around there, but they're there for a while, This 2-day, 3-day stop where people are like, he's saying they're all like vetted. I don't think so, they're kind of loud. It's like he was saying, it's also a very closed area. There's one way into the place and there's one way out. So usually anyone who comes down there lives down there, and so it's a very private area. And basically, that's it. I agree with what they're saying.
Great.
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else wish to speak regarding this property? Hearing none. Ready? Hearing none, please step forward.
So, firstly, apologies for the inconvenience to the families. That was not the intent.
Okay.
We have not disregarded any violation of the notices. We have met the town attorney a couple of times after we got the violations. We did miss a court date because there was a health issue, but we went back to the town and they're going to give us a new court date. So our intent is, we are not a bad neighbor. We want to live happily with the people around us. So the intent is not to make anybody inconvenient. Notices have not been disregarded. We will go to the court. We'll take care of them. Our intent now, after understanding that the town does not permit Airbnb or short-term rentals, end of the day, we have to pay a mortgage. This was an investment property. We will try to find a long-term tenant which is in compliance with the town laws. So, but we would still need a rental permit for that. Please tell us when should we come back and what differently we need to do to get a long-term permit now. because we made an application, we got the pictures, the house is inspected. If you give us a permit, we can give you a commitment we are not doing Airbnb going forward. But we still need a permit for a tenant who wants a long-term rental,
How long have you had this listed on Airbnb for?
Beg your pardon, sir?
How long have you had this listed on Airbnb?
Oh,
I want to just mention first, apologies to anyone that was disturbed. We ensure that we do a thorough check on who comes in. We ask specifically for the guests that come in to give their names and how many cars they'll be bringing, the reason for their stay. We make sure that there's no loudspeaker set up. Additionally, we have never got a complaint personally. In the past, I've tried to speak to, I would say, all the neighbors in the neighborhood, if as a host, to understand where we are. So previously, it has never been a problem. Going forward, as you had mentioned that this is not allowed, we will put this in. And I purchased this as an investment in February of earlier this year, and we started Airbnb the first month of, June was probably like the first income that I received. Started receiving tickets after that. So to slow that down, I'd completely stopped allowing new guests, but people had booked in and they said they're coming for sports events or for funerals or for family gatherings in the area. So I didn't feel comfortable canceling their stays.
One 6 days ago, there was 2 weeks ago, another one
Right.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I didn't feel comfortable canceling their stays. I knew that I didn't know it wasn't allowed. I thought I had to receive the permit and then do it, but now that I know it's not allowed, we will not be accepting any new guests to ensure that there's peace and comfort. More than that, internally in the house, we've followed all the rules that a rental permit requires. We have also, made sure all parking's on the driveway. We have not taken up anyone's neighbor's parking spots. We require all cars to be on the driveway or right opposite the house or in the garage.
Well, at this point, we really don't need to be talking about the Airbnb anymore because that's null and void. So we need to move forward.
Agreed. Thank you. Yes, thank you for letting me convey
Time,
those
do we have
points.
a motion?
Motion to deny, and I'll tell you why. You have violations on the house. There's no way we could approve or even extend you at this point because of the violations.
Okay.
It would be a bad move for everybody,
Mhm.
including you. So if you want to clear up the violations and reapply for the rental permit, that's what I say.
My understanding was that if I do get the permit and then I take care of the violations, that would be a smoother understanding process for the town
Not the
attorney
way we do it.
to take care of the violation. But as recommended, we will take care of the violations and come back for another day and make
Brian?
sure. Yep.
Seconded by Mike Murray.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. So obviously, your permit's been denied for the obvious reasons, the violation of the property. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And would there be a reinspection needed if we come in for a new permit later?
Yes.
Okay.
And like I have a sign on the property.
You can take that
We
down.
take it
take
down.
that down, we do the process again?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, and is there any
Get them
specific?
Airbnb.
Yeah.
Yes.
Short-term rentals,
Okay,
To start.
I was assumed that if I took care of the permit, then the violations would also be paid and taken care of, so.
we have to do the violations first. then-
Okay.
Yes.
Is there any way I can schedule the next?
Contact the office tomorrow.
Go to the town
Yeah,
building?
contact, yeah.
Okay, all right,
Okay.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you.
As we move on to the renewals, 125 West 2nd Street in Deer Park.
Good evening.
How are you today?
I'm well, you?
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you, sir. For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
Christopher Flug, 125 West 2nd Street, Deer Park.
Thank you. Do you live in this house?
I do.
It's a two-family house.
Yes, it is.
Okay. When you said the renewal, do you agree to the terms and conditions that the town sent you?
I did.
Great, thank you, sir. Anyone here on the board wish to speak regarding this property?
I do, Mr. Chairman. Mark Smith. Mr. Fluke,
Yes.
we require that you do two things before we can issue your permit. One is replace the driveway, and two is cut all the overgrowth.
The overgrowth, can you?
Sorry, that was the wrong property.
Yeah, I don't,
We'll just do the
Just the
driveway.
driveway.
okay. Yeah.
Just the driveway.
Anyone here in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to extend to April 30th for the, to make the necessary repairs on the driveway.
Seconded by?
Second by Janina Martinez.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. So, sir, we're just going to ask you to replace the driveway, excuse me, and once you do, once you have the driveway ripped up, just call them to the town, and we'll send an inspector down to make sure it's done properly.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, sir. And keep your till April 30th you have. You have until April 30th to, yeah, thank you, sir. 2450 Great Neck Road in Copeg. How are you today, sir?
Good, how are you tonight, this evening?
Please raise your right hand, sir.
Sorry, I just want to hand this up.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Thank you, sir. For the record, can you please state your name and your address?
Joseph Costantino, 8 Lincoln Court, Copeg, New York.
Thank you, sir. When you sent in the renewal, do you agree to the terms and conditions on this?
Yes,
property?
sir.
Thank you. Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
I would, Mr. Chairman. Mark Smith. All right. Mr. Constantino?
Yes?
Okay. We just require or request that you do two things: remove all the debris
Okay.
and replace or remove the stockade fence.
Okay, that's no problem. I just want to make, that's definitely my property, right?
If it's not facing you, the good side, usually it's yours.
No, I'm talking about, okay, that is, yes, all right, I see, I know what that is. That's the adjacent lot. I know what it is. That house, this was my parents' house. My mother and father passed away. I know exactly what that is. Okay, I'll take care of the fence.
Okay. And just remove all the debris and those two things. That's it.
Definitely.
Thank you.
I'm gonna need a little time to do the fence. I got to hire the contractor to come in and do it.
Excuse me, Mark? Excuse me, sir. Think you could be able to plant some grass in there?
I'm sorry?
Would you be able to plant some grass there where that driveway is?
Yeah, when, in the springtime. In the springtime, sure.
Yeah, if you could.
Yeah, I'll get someone in there to take care of it.
It looks like it's being used for a driveway.
Okay, I don't know. You know, I
Yeah,
don't.
'cause
I don't-
there's a gate with a lock on it.
Yeah, that, again, I know exactly what that is. There is a second lot, part of 2450. It runs into Corsica Street. It gives you access to get into the property.
So is that not your property?
No, that's my property. The whole thing is my property. That right there may have been used as a driveway at some point for someone. But if I'm not mistaken, that piece of property fronts on Corsica Street.
Okay.
So obviously the town has to be paved driveways.
Oh, absolutely.
You're not going to use it as driveway, just pave, obviously, put grass on.
Yeah, when the inspector came, as you can see, we put in a brand-new driveway.
Yes. Yes, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Anyone here from the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Wait, I have
sorry.
one more question, I'm sorry. What are the 3 mailboxes? Why are
The
they-
bungalow.
I'm sorry?
There's just a two-family house and there's a bungalow. It's been like that for almost 50 years. Here's the permit from 2000. So it's been like that for almost 50 years.
I just saw it right now.
December 30th.
Hearing your question.
So at this time, do we have a motion?
Motion to extend to December 30th, so you can
Take care of the fence.
take care of the fence.
And like I said, with respect to the area that needs planting, I'm going to need some time for that. Nothing's going to grow there now.
Seconded by?
Second by Janina Martinez.
In favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none? Okay, sir, so we're just going to extend this to December 30th to make necessary repairs, replace the fence, or we could remove the fence. See, that's up to you.
Okay,
Remove all the debris, and then obviously in the springtime, plant grass.
absolutely.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very, very much. Have a nice holiday, everybody.
Thanks. Enjoy your holiday, sir.
202 Eastwood Avenue in Deer Park. How are you today, sir? Please raise your right hand.
Good evening, yes.
Do you
Yes,
swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
yes, I do.
Yeah,
Thank you. May you please tell us your name and your home address?
Yes, my name is Jin Ping Zhou. I represent the house owner, the Berlin Chen. He is the house in the 202 Eastwood.
What's your address, sir?
Yeah, 202.
No, your address, where you live.
My address,
Yes.
143 Old Country Road, Deer Park, New York.
Great.
Yes.
Thank you. When you said in the renewal, do you agree to the terms and conditions on this property?
I'm not sure, probably he applied the renewal.
Yeah, so no, you applied to
Yes,
renew, but
yes,
there's
look
terms
like
and
it.
conditions, you know. So
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Anyone here from the town wish to speak regarding this property?
No, thank you.
Anyone here in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve by Mark Smith.
Seconded by?
Second by Janina Martinez.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, your permit's been approved. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
And at this
Thank
time,
you
we'll be
very
ending the live stream portion. Thank you.